Hey, my chickadees. How y'all doing? I'm late. Oh, my Lord. Have mercy. I was just sitting here talking to uh Dawn and Nana, and hubby says, "You going live tonight?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, it's 10 after 10." And I was like, "Oh, my God." So I'm here. With bells on. Y'all know why I'm late. I was working in that cowboy boot. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Okay, so I just lost track of time. Hey, Nana. Thank you, honey. Got us some plain water in a water pitcher, our water cups. Okay. Let's get out our pen highlighter. I was like, oh Lord. I lay down when I got off work and just went sound asleep. Sure did. All right, it's day 43. Woohoo! Okay, so we got that done. Let's see. I knew. Hey, you late for a very important date. Yep. I wasn't gonna say that. I've been here waiting on you. Just waiting. Yes, I was. Okay, so I went through, and looked and found all of this stuff that I need to start playing with. See, this is the stuff that I was going to show y'all last night, but we just kind of didn't make it. We just didn't make it. I just ain't going to lie. We just didn't make it. Oh, and I got some tubes of gouache, too. So, and then I got me some brushes to use with them. I think those are watercolor brushes. But anyway, so this is, I do not know what brand this is. Came in a little black pouch and it had a little watercolor pen with it. There's no name on it or anything. And if it's the name on this stuff, I just can't read it. I just can't. But they're pretty and it's pearlized stuff. And look, it's got the little fancy tray in it that comes out. You can pick the little tray up and it comes out. And then they have like the little pods, and these little pods will come out. It's all fancy like. See? I don't know. Just really don't know. I'm sure I got off Amazon. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. But anyhow, so I have these. Never used them. See, they ain't even been unwrapped. Don't know when I got them. I think probably around Christmas, probably. If I had to guess. And then I have this one. And this is the one I got. It is the Essentials. And I really like it. It's a travel one. And I really, it was my first one I bought. I really like it. It does really good. I've used it to play with, I don't know with it. And then I got these as part of my gift for Stampin' Up. The soft pastels. I haven't played with them. And they're supposed to be pastel colors. But I haven't played with them. And then, hey, Marty. Then I have these. There's some more. And I don't know what kind these are. They're chalk pastels of some sort. I don't know. Don't know where I got them from. I stole them from my son, to be honest with you. So those are some things when I was looking through to see what on my watercolors, because I wanted to start making the watercolor stuff and to see, what we could do with that, because Steph could help us if we needed to. I'm sure y'all could help us if we need to. And look what I got. Look at this. Ain't this cute? Hey girl, how you doing? You doing some late night night craft prep and glad to catch you on. Well, girl, come on. We'll keep you company. Turn the volume on. Yesterday, if you'd been on here, you might not got no crafting done. But I'm going to keep it low key today. Hey, Colleen, welcome in. Okay, so I got these today at work. They are prayer, what they call them, prayer cubes. You're supposed to roll it and then say the prayer that's on it. Well, I'm gonna use them for our ain't playing with the full deck, cause I believe those work good. Y'all just have to see how I use them in it, and that's Julie. Y'all say hey to Julie. And then also yesterday, on my chat, when I'm up here reading my chat, I made sure I had it on live chat and everything. But I was missing some of the comments. I didn't see some of the stuff. And when I went back and watched the replay and scrubbed through the chat, I saw where people were coming in. So I don't know if anybody else could see them or what. So if something like that goes on, just let me know. And I'm sorry, YouTube's been acting kind of crazy. I know I was in a group and now it was like that. Nobody could see me. So just let me know. Yeah. It was hard to pull myself away from them cowboys. I was late, but I did do some more stuff in it. I made this card, but I want to put a picture of the cowboy on maybe this side going off the card, like half of him. So I was working on that card. Let's see. I glued that pocket down and put him on that pocket. And I put our little peoples on this card. This is the old picture. Never did find. I cleaned up and still, there it is. Still was having trouble with my glue scraper. I tell you. There we go. Okay. And then I made this card. I thought that was cute. Hey, Cheryl. Okay, you ready? Chicken. Chicken Little with a heart. So I made that card there. And I think that's all. No, I put a fabric, another little fabric snippet. I made one back here somewhere. Right here. I made that little fabric snippet so far. Hey, Dana. I trimmed this down a little bit more, and that was all I've done in the book. I was just trying to finish up those things because I had lost them on my desk a couple times. And I got some stuff in, and I'll show them. We'll see if Stephanie comes in because I need her to look at that. But I got my order in from Mary from her D-Stash and Cindy on that. What's that? Italian paper? Let's see. Okay. All right. So I want to start playing with the watercolor. I've been watching me some tutorials on it. And I was, wanting to do that. And then I have my new Intense. Miss Ava and Cheryl. I got me some. I got me a little set to start out with. They were on sale. So I think they were on sale on online at Walmart, somewhere. I don't know where I got them on sale. But anyway, it was either Amazon or Blink. One of them had them on sale. So I got me a little single set. I think it's 8, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 8 of them. It was a set of 8. So I got that set to play with to see if I want to invest in any more. Because these things are not cheap, y'all. These are not cheap. But now I did squiggle with one. I did a squiggle. Let's do a squiggle. Here, let's get some watercolor paper. Oh! I did a squiggle when I thought, oh my Lord. Yes, those are Intense pencils. Once they dry, they don't lip. That's what they say. That's what Miss Ava with My Brainy Mess, and Cheryl with Ink Pult. Now I have to say her name, Inked Pult, or it doesn't sound right. That's what they told me. So, because her Miss Ava was doing a picture and it was so pretty. That so it went down, and see, look at the color when it goes down. And that's on dry paper. That's on dry paper. And then see, and I thought, oh, it don't smudge or nothing. But then, you know, you can wet it. And then this comes with a little brush. And look at how it does. And look at the color when it squishes around. Oh my, and look on your finger. Can you see it on my finger? I was like, oh my word. Look at that. Look at that pigment. I mean, it's still going. See? And then I'm going to put some down. Oh, I think that's squared out a little bit too much. Cut that up a little bit. And then watch it when I put it down. See how the color is darker? You can see that real good on there. When I spritz the thing first, you know, I was just playing with them because I figured I need to, you know, give me my money worth. Because y'all, they are not cheap. But, you know, after playing with them, it don't hurt my feelings none. Because there is one thing I learned. Because, you know, all last year, I didn't do nothing but experiment with stuff. Because y'all know I'm still learning. You know, I gave that full disclaimer. I do not know what the hell I'm doing. So, I'm just jumping in head first and hope there's water. But I did learn that it is okay to DIY your stuff. It really is. It really is. And sometimes it makes more sense to DIY your stuff than not. However, I think just one time, you know, you need to have the real stuff so you know what you DIYing toward. And if that's something that you want to DIY toward, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, whether you buy it or you use somebody else's that has it, you know, go over to a friend's house that's got it or something. You need, I think, something to compare to and achieve to. So you know, because if not, and you follow recipe, hey, Miss Beth, and I'm only talking from my experience. Anything like your sprays, your inks, your paints, all that kind of stuff, Miss Dana. But you know, you need to know what you're trying to achieve too. That's all I'm saying. Because if not, you're gonna get frustrated trying to achieve it, following a recipe and stuff if you just don't know, unless somebody that knows is there with you to help you walk you through it and stuff, that can really lay eyes on it and stuff and say, yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Now, that's only from my experience and what I have experienced. You may be okay with it. But me, it was causing a little frustration. That's all. We're going to just, you know, we're going to let Dana be. It's okay. It's Wednesday. And when I was over at Dana's today, I had the bright idea, y'all, that I was going to see how many times I could use the word hail correctly in a sentence. Not like, you know, the correct definition. I mean, like, make it sound right. Like, what the hell you doing? You know, make it sound right. So while I was in there, I was going to try it. And when I started, it was funny and it was fun. But I didn't think that all the way through because, you know, it got old quite fast. I'm just saying. Maybe I didn't got too old, but it got old quite fast. But I kept it up. Yes, it did. And I guess Fat Daddy got tired of me. And decided that he was just gonna have to put some of that to the end, because he'd come over there and stick his nose on the phone and knock me out of chat and knock me out of the thing, and I'd have to come back in. So I think even Fat Daddy got tired of me trying to use the word hagel in a sentence. So anyway, that's how it worked today. I went on collage soup again. Y'all know I love collage soup, and I saw Miss Dee Dee this morning. And so I went, let me close these up because I love these things. I'm serious. It did not hurt my feelings and I bought them on sale, but it didn't hurt my feelings to pay that much money for these 8 little pencils. That's going to be on my Christmas birthday anniversary because she loved me when at the doghouse kind of list. And the way he goes, I might wind up getting me a whole full set for so with. Okay. Anyway, I went on Collage Soup and I forgot, I got an email and I forgot what, I didn't print them all out. It was a 30-page book that I forgot what the name of it was. Quirky stuff for artists and makers to tear up and cut and stick on. It was the one that had, it was like a 30-page freebie that came in the yes, they have a challenge on Collage Soup. Okay. Yeah. All right. Maybe that's what it is. And so I like this one. See, I printed it out twice. So anyway, I went over to Collage Soup and signed up, and they send me an email all the time when they have specials and sales, and then every time they have a freebie, whether it's a challenge or something going on, or a freebie, or if they put a freebie excuse me, put a freebie on their site, they always send you an email letting you know. So I went over there and looked, and I'm contemplating on getting that book. It was in the email. It was the Bewitching one, the Hex. I got an email this week saying the Hex one was on sale. I think it's called Hex You Bewitching or something. And it's kind of like gothic-y, and you can use it for Halloween, but other times too. And it looked really cool. So I'm contemplating on getting that one. And I'm tore up on whether I want to buy the ebook or buy the book. I have to contemplate on that because I love Marty. Thank you, honey. Look at throw all those in there. I love the books. So I always, struggle with that because I love the ebooks. But when you get the books, they're double-sided, so you got to make a decision. The decisions for me aren't always good. So if I like the book, I want to have to turn around and order it again because I'm going to use both sides. And I like the paper it gets printed on. So, it's really, really good. Yeah, if you buy the ebook, you don't have to choose a side. You can do like this and just print it single-sided. You can even do like this one. I messed that print up, but you can do like, I printed these sheets that I selected. Here we go. I printed them like 2 to a page. So it took the page and put it on a single page. So you can print them on different sides if you want to, or, I was going to use some of these, especially this one. I thought my cowboy book. So, and then this one in my cowboy book, some of the journaling cards and stuff, I thought. Or this one, that dark color looked pretty good. I don't know. I just like these pictures. Who knows? I like that frog there with the starry, it looks like the Starry Night kind of thing behind there. But I just like their stuff. And then Cheryl turned me on to Raven Rhines, I think is her name, or Rains. I always mess up her last name. She has some books too, and they're on Amazon, and they're really cool. I like those too. So those are the ones that I like. So anyway, that's kind of how my day has been today. I had webinars and some stuff I had to do, but other than that, that's kind of how my day's been, besides sleeping. I didn't sleep none last night, hardly y'all. I am not gonna lie. I was just too revved up. And I'm sorry. I was not under the influence of any kind of alcohol or drugs last night. That was just Juju being silly and having fun. So, I wished I had that to blame, but I don't. Okay, so I thought we could just play with, just play. Yeah, I saw that, but I was kind of sleeping. Then I got involved with the um book journal there and lost track of time. It just didn't seem like that long. It really didn't. So, how many of y'all mess with watercolors? You do, Dana? Y'all like them? I know Miss Beth does. Hey, Becca. You're learning the watercolor. Yeah, I saw your when you were showing me your swatches, and then I did these swatches with some watercolor. I did my watercolors back here. That's my acrylics. Because all last year, I bought watercolors, watercolor inks, but I had so much fun learning about my acrylics and stuff and playing with my acrylics that I never got to my watercolors. But I saw a video about the graduates and stuff and all of that, the tones on the watercolor, and then I kind of swatched them, and then I swatched that one. So those, just kind of playing, those were good. But y'all, my problem, and this year was supposed to be focus. Focus. Hell, I ain't focusing. It's like a squirrel will come up and it's like, oh, that's fun. I want to try that. Let's do that. That's fun. That looks like fun. I want to do it all. It's just not enough time in the day. It doesn't matter if I didn't work and I was retired. It still wouldn't be enough time in the day. I need about 72 hours in a day's time. And then when you come home and don't have anything to do and you go to sleep, that really ain't helping nothing. It's just not enough time. Focus is hard. And having to focus on just one thing is really hard because, you want to play with so much. So much. Okay, I want to make, like Dana was talking, I want to learn to make, I made some, in the past and stuff, but I'm not really a boho person. But I want to make the boho beads because I think I can change those up just a little bit and get them to go with my surreal and pop art stuff. So I want to learn to make the pretty boho beads, that I see. And then, so I want to work with Beck on that. And then, I want to do the watercoloring because that was cool. And then I saw Steffi's watercolor and I thought, that is so cool. Look at those watercolors. Then Miss Beth's been doing a lot of watercoloring and playing with watercolor and stuff. And I was like, oh my God. And then it was the intense pencils. And then I saw some pastels. And then, Lord, just go watch Debbie on Rex. And, you want to do everything in its mama on that gel plate. She does image transfers, then she takes the paints and stuff out and works on it. And you're like, oh my God, I want to try that just to see what it looks like and what it feels like. Then you get the lace. Let's not even talk about lace and fabrics. It's just not enough time in the day. You just want to take everything in your craft room, throw it on the floor, and just roll around in it. Just roll around in it, and whatever sticks to you, that's what you work with. Woo! I'm telling you, it's just too much. It's just too much for an old girl. That's all. But let's see. I like these colors here. These are some really intense colors. And these were cheap, y'all. I don't think this whole travel kit I forgot what all. It comes with this. Looks like this. Look, I can't get that out now. Does it come out? Yeah, it's got. There we go. Oh, that has stuck to the back of it. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't let them dry before I put them up. But, you know, it fans out, so you can just use your color in there. It even has a little palette, travel palette there with you, and a little sponge is attached. Your little thing goes here. It's really cool if you take your watercolors on the road with you. But, you know, what did I do? And look, I like it. Okay. Now, they said if you put it in here, Steph can correct us if we're wrong, but, you know, when you put it in here like that and it's not wet, then you get one kind of paint like that, which looks dark to me. That looks like a good dark paint. But then they say you're supposed to squirt them, you know, and wet them with the paints. And then let's clean this brush out. Oh, we watched Miss Vicky W. O'Sullivan. Y'all need to watch her. She is really good. She's got some good art and stuff, and she's real sweet and all. That didn't even. I missed that whole thing. All right. But she is real good. Oh, it does. Look, can you see that? They didn't lie. It does work. Ah, look what we learned. We learned that today. Yes, we did. We did. We learned that. But Miss and then look how the let's take it on down here. Look how those colors, that color with that pen mix made a little purple there, didn't it? That's okay. It's got purple in that. But Miss O'Sullivan was on there, Miss Vicky, and she was doing her stuff. And I made a comment about the tea bags, and we were talking about the tea bags. And I was telling her how hubby threw all my tea bags away, and she was making a comment like, "Oh, he doesn't need to do that. You can do this with your tea bags, this with your tea bags." He brought me tea bags tonight. Look what he did. They all flat. He flattened them out. Looked like he ironed them, but he didn't. I know he didn't. He just flattened them out so they could dry. All flatted out. Look what he did. Talk about him throwing my tea bags away and stuff. And Miss Vicky must have really shamed him, because what did he do? He come bringing me the tea bags. I said, "Oh, thank you, baby, for bringing me the tea bags." He was like, "I bring you the tea bags." I'm like, "Thank you." You know what my next thought was? What did he do today? What did he do today? He done something today. Yes, he has. I just don't know what he did. I just don't know. I'll find out though. Yes, I will. He'll wind up showing. Okay. So I'm just playing tonight. Y'all get out something to craft with, because I just want to play. You know, I need to recover from last night. Last night was Hoot Dog Dandy, y'all. Woo! Woo! I was right proud of myself. If you did not listen to chat, you was all right. But if you cut on that chat with it going, it was something serious. And y'all something serious, and I love y'all. But ooh, look at that purple. Oh, that's a pretty purple. But I don't know. I'm kind of torn. You know, I love my acrylic paints. Let's see. Let's compare. I want to compare. That looks like dioxide purple. Let's put this here. Let's compare. Let me compare. Let me get a good, strong color. Let's compare. You know, I think the colors are probably just as vibrant. I always thought watercolors is being washed out, you know, because you see some of those watercolor pictures that are kind of all washed out, but I really don't pay much attention to them. But in my brain, I was thinking, oh, watercolor's washed out. But that didn't look too washed out there. No, it don't. It looks pretty good. You know, I've been on this kick. Oh, honey, we in the South, baby. I keep telling you. And you over there in Texas, you should know this by now. The Yankees should be out of you by now. Sweet tea is water here in the South. Okay? We don't drink water. We drink sweet tea. So, 4 to 8 tea bags a day for family ain't nothing. 2 big old huge gallon tea bags, the big hunky dunky ones that's about the size of your hand. 2 of those a day ain't nothing. That ain't but 2 gallons of tea for 4, 5, 6 people. That ain't nothing. That's like 2 glasses apiece. Because we drink them 40 size glasses. Did I say hey to Dawn? Hey, Lucretia. Let me look back. Because I'm just running my mouth tonight like I need some medication. Layers, Juju, layers. You can... No. Really? Well, let's try that crap. Let's see how opaque we can get it. Me too, Marty, but I don't call that fickle. I call that experimenting. Dabbling in everything because you don't know when the Lord is going to call you home. You don't know when the Lord is going to call you home. So you got to work in everything. So you do this a little bit for a little bit, and you go do something else for a little bit, and then you do something else for a little bit. Okay, watch your ears. So, that's what you just do. You just play. That's why I like playing. Then you find something you like that you're really good at. Because, I hear people talk about art is not, I want to say this correctly so I won't get no hate mail. But, you hear them talk about it, and it's like, it's not really a talent. Anybody can do art. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. I'm here to tell you there is a huge difference between me and my sister. There is a huge difference. My sissy has a God-given talent for art that she inherited from my daddy. Now, I have a talent for art too, but my art talent is different from her art talent. So, I can play with this stuff and practice and learn techniques and learn right color mixing combos and stuff like that. I can learn to do all that. But that little bit of that something, that makes it art, that is missing. I mean, it look good to be technically correct and all that, but that intuitive part that makes it pop and makes it speak to you, it's missing. Watch your ears. But it still look pretty, still be beautiful. But that thing that just makes you want to run home and tell mom about it, and hock your husband forward, just won't be there. Everybody can make art. Everybody can make art. There is nobody in this world that can't make art. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody can do it. It's just there's a natural gift for some parts of different parts of art that, allows you to put your soul into it. That's all. You just kind of find your niche about it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I believe. That's my personal opinion. And opinions are like, what? Everybody got them. Some stink, some don't. And it depends on what day of the week it is, whether some of them stink. That's all. Forgot what color that was. That is like April. Put your glasses on, honey. That's not a damn color. Did y'all see that? I'm sitting here thinking that's black, and I'm just getting it, and it is plastic. It's the plastic part. Jesus, Mary. That is funny. Some of this has, that's the only thing I don't like about this, but it could be my fault. Maybe the way I have it open. That's plastic. But that one behind is not. I don't like the way they stack them. I thought that was purple. It is, and it's a darker purple. Probably my fault. Safari kits. Oh, those big sheets of tea bag paper do sound good, don't they? Yeah, there are some that are naturally gifted and learn faster. Sure, why not? You know it's not yours. Some stuff be your fault. We having mint juleps. I need to follow that conversation. I need some mint juleps. I like the mint juleps. What if I put a darker color on top of the lighter color? Let's see how that would look layering. Can I layer? I should be able to layer that. It's dry. It's just like the other stuff. Let's do a V. It's just like the other paints. I was just wanting to see how many layers I can get it up. I know I'm boring y'all tonight, so you need to get out some there and craft so you won't be so bored. Talk amongst yourselves. See, I don't think I'm doing this right, Steph, because it looks like it's just taken. Oh, I know what I was going to show you too. I think that's why I don't like it, because I have an issue. Well, I got lots of issues. We're not going to, let's not debate that. I just go on and agree with you. I got lots of issues. But I do have one when it comes to being patient. And I think that's why I like acrylic paint. Because, you can put it down and dry that first layer a little bit. Keep on adding, and it won't mix. And if you put it down real thin, it'll dry faster. And the darker the color, the faster it dries. That kind of stuff. I like that. But now I'm going to tell you, I like the way I can manipulate and control and go back and change. I can change how I put it down. I like that. I think this is something I want to really play with. Now, my sister she does acrylics. But she is I love my sissy. If you watch this, baby, I love you with all my heart and soul. You're the best thing. Best thing that's happened. That's the best present my mama and daddy ever gave me. But my sister does acrylics. But my sissy won't just tell me. She says you cannot do art. I be watching stuff and she like, that ain't what you need to do. She says, you can't do art. You got to get in there and do it. You can watch somebody do something, but then you got to go do it. You got to put your hands on it. You got to play with it. You got to experiment with it. You got to see how the paint does. You got to try to do it. That's how we're a little different. I'll do that, but I want my informed consent first. I think that's at 32 years of nursing. I want all the education. I want to tell how it's supposed to. Oh, I'm liking this. Look at these swirly bits. Oh, we could do some mark making with this. I think I'd like to do. I wonder what this would look like on our mark making gel prints. Let me get one. You know, I want you to tell me how everything is supposed to react so I know how it's supposed to do. Then I want to go try it. And I want to see if I can make it do like it's supposed to. Oh, here's that pink. Here's that pink one with that purple. That purple will show real good on this pink one. I like that frog. He's so pretty. He's so curdy. We can cut him out and put him on something. Look at this. Let's see what we can do. He's dapper, isn't he? Yes, he is real dapper. He looks like he needs to take us out on the town. Yes, he does. And he needs to take the bill too. He needs to pay for it. Let's get some of this darker purple here. Okay, and then I want to do my little, because see, I was mindlessly doing it and talking and trying to read chat. So now I'm thinking about it. I have some, never used my paint set. I don't know if these are watercolor brushes or not. I think they are. I don't really know. I can't tell you no difference. See them? I bought them sometime or another. I think they are, because see, they puffy. They don't say. They just BENICCI number 5. And this one is a number 2. I don't know. I just use a brush. My sister paints with makeup brushes. You know, the kind you put your makeup on? Oh, yes. This is like writing. Oh, I like the way this. We're going to let that dry. Let's put some X's on it. Oh, let's see. Do I have a black? Because I really like making my mark makings with my black. I want to see. Let's do some crosses. Let me do my little squares, because I like doing those. And then let me do my little paint. Get this other color. Well, I bet you I could do a flower. Maybe that looks like a forget-me-not. Look at that. Oh, okay. Let's let that dry and see how that looks. Put that back in there. And lay that brush down like that. Okay, let me see. You have never had a mint julep? Marty. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You've never had a mint julep? Who else has never had a mint julep? Yeah, she uses makeup brushes. And it's a particular brand. What? There are some Southern Bells up in here. And y'all mean to tell me you have never had a mint julep? That is your homework. All of y'all have got to make a mint julep. Well, Nana, you don't drink, but you can make a alcohol-free mint julep, I think, some kind of way, probably. You've had Apple Valley. Okay. Well, there is a Southern mint julep recipe out there that is old as the South itself. And y'all need to look it up. And you need to get you one and drink it. It's good. Yeah, it's kind of like a mojito. Kind of, sort of. It's one of them Southern Belle breakfast drinks, that you would have out on the front porch that wraps around. hmm Or out on the lawn, sitting at the patio. And Cheryl, you have never had one? Julie? Oh my gosh, we just all gonna have to get together and have mint juleps. That's all it is to it. Oh, I cannot wait to play with this. I cannot wait to play with this. I love me some Dana. Mm, mm, mm. I got it from Mary for $5. So I cannot wait to make me some washi tape. I'm liking this. Y'all see it? It's about dried. It looks pretty cool. I'm going to have to add this to my mark making stuff. Because the only time I did, I'm trying to think if I did some. I think I watched, I don't know if it was Denise Love or, I can't say her name, Nadia maybe. I don't know. She's with Fun Life on a Budget. I need to make a comment on her and ask her to please tell me how to pronounce her name. Because I watch her all the time. If y'all don't watch her, y'all gotta go watch her. She has a gigantic book of ideals that is out of this world. I love you, Julie, but California's just a little strange. That's my personal opinion. It doesn't have anything to do with about anybody else in the South that may be thinking that. That's just me. Oh, Marty, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Marty. You need to put that on Juju Drives Me Crazy list, because this brush will be in everything. It might even wind up in glue. I'm sorry. I just hadn't found one I'm so particular about. Well, that's a lie. This is my gesso brush. That's all I want to use it for, is gesso and white paint, but usually mostly gesso. This is my cloud brush. This is my gesso brush. And that's it. I had one that I used nothing, a brush I used nothing for glue, but I got to go buy me another set because I left them out one night, and that was before I found out about Murphy's oil. And the other thing you can do that helps is a fabric softener. That was before. Hey, Cindy. That was before I learned about that. So I threw them away. But it's the green handle ones. I think you get them at Walmart or Dollar General. One to two. They are wonderful for glue. Best thing for my Nana's glue and for glue. But I gotta buy me some more. I keep forgetting because I've got those 2 silicone glue spreaders I've been using. But now I really like these brushes. I think this was a Christmas gift. Cece might have gave it to me. I like them. They feel good. I don't know what they're made out of. I need to look them up, because I'd be really tore up if they were actually really good brushes and I was messing them up. I might need to start taking care of my art supplies, because there is a number one there. I don't know what mint julep is. I've always been places where oh wait, see, I did it again. I've always been to friends' house and stuff that makes it, or we order one. And they've made them. I have the recipe, I think, in yonder. I've just never made them. What Nana do? Stirring with your coffee. Yeah, well, Marty would die too. She's probably, she's probably screamed at that TV screen at me more than 5 times in a row because that's what I've done too. I use them for everything. It's fair game. I'm sorry. It's a brush. There's nothing in particular to with that. They're brushes. But now when I go look these up, I might have to start taking better care of them. I don't know. But, since I haven't invested that I know of, unless it was something I got on sale, until I figure out what I like, I haven't invested in a whole bunch of money. If I have art supplies that are expensive, it's because I got them on a really good, sale and got them that way. Lord Marty, just go on and get you a drink. You're going to need a drink tonight. Just go on and get you one. Get your little Irish coffee or some toddy tea or something because you're going to need it. Because it looks like everybody up in chat uses their stuff for everything else. Now, yeah, Julie, paint, Mod Podge, Nana's glue. Now, the only thing I haven't done, because I did it one time, and I think I did it with one of those green handle brushes and messed it up, and that was with varnish. That was a mistake. Y'all don't do that. That was a mistake. Learn that from Juju's mistake. That was a mistake. You need to have a varnish. If you're going to brush with the varnish, you need to have a varnish brush. If not, just buy those cheap sponge things, and do your varnish with so you can throw them away. But that varnish does not play well with brushes. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. Maybe if you know what the hell you're doing, it might play better. But if you just, crafty, experimental person like me, it don't do well at all. Oh, I got one that's supposed to be some goat hair. I hadn't tried playing with it yet. I've sat out there. I've been kind of hoarding it. But, it's this one. I kind of washed it out because I did exactly what the directions told me to on it. But I'm supposed to be able to put it in water and bring it to a point. It feels real soft. It don't smell or nothing, but it feels real soft. And I got it to go with my Chinese calligraphy ink because you're supposed to be able to dip it in there and do the calligraphy stuff and everything with it. But I haven't used it yet. But it's goat hair, I think is what it said. It feels good. Oh, I saw those squirrel hairs. I thought, daggum, do you know how many squirrels I pass is dead on the side of the road? I need you to stop and cut some hair off. That's what I need to do, and take me some little stuff and wrap it around one of these little sponge things and make me a squirrel hair brush book like I would my broom. Cause those things are expensive. But y'all like them, huh? Marty sobbing for the brushes. Everybody take a moment of silence for the brushes. You gonna paint with your dash hand's tail? Oh my God, girl. They might bite you. But now I got to thinking, y'all. Do you know how many squirrels I pass and those big old fluffy tails just flopping in the wind? They dead as a doornail. They done been ran over 2 or 3 times. Okay, I'm seriously going to try that. I am going to do that. The next time I pass a dead squirrel, I'm stopping and I'm harvesting that fluffy tail. Yes, I am. I'm going to make me a back 40 squirrel brush. Yes, I am. And no worries. I know the difference between a squirrel and a skunk, so I'll be all right. I am. I'm going to bring it home and I'm going to wash it and clean it up. Make sure it ain't got no, nothing wrong with it. Because, I'm a nurse. I know how to do all that. And then I'm going to make me a brush. See what happens. Can't be that difficult. There's got to be a YouTube video out there on how to do it already. Maybe not exactly a dead roadkill brush, but there's got to be one on there. Oh, you try not to. I thought you said they sent you some nice ones and sent you a note saying do not use them with glue. No, I'm not a squirrel nurse. I'm a nurse, so I know how to disinfect and clean, girl. But I will, I have done CPR on a cat before. I'm just saying. Heart, breathing, same thing. Well, now, Cindy, I know how to cure hide, and it's just hair. So you can clean and cure the hair and it will not smell. You're not going to leave it stuck to nothing. That's right. It's just hair. Put a little shampoo in it. It'll be all right. Dawn's going, good night, Dawn. Lucretia, you going to bed too? Or are you just saying good night to Dawn? Oh, do Stephanie, make one with that bobcat fur and tell me how it turns out. We got some bobcats around here too. I can see on the backboard squirrel brushes. Oh my God. Well, I could go out there and get a pecan stick. Use it for the handle and wrap that squirrel hair around it. Make me a squirrel brush. I mean, we got enough of them roadkill around here. And coons. Anybody ever paint one in coon hair? How do we get on this subject anyhow? I need to make something now. Okay, so I definitely know I will start incorporating watercolor paint into my mark making. That should reactivate, shouldn't it? Yeah, so it's definitely going to have to be my last layer before I put my matte medium and stuff over it. Well, I would probably have to spray this. Let's try that. I need to see how I can set it. Let me get my, well, yeah. See, woo, I can wipe it off. Look at that. If I make a mess with my mark making and I don't like it, all I got to do is just wipe it off. It still stains in the back, so I could even do background like that. Oh my God, I just found a new way to make me some mark making papers. I had never thought about doing that. I don't know why. I guess because I hadn't thought about playing with paper. Look at these things. Who uses pastels? Oh, okay. Sticks of candy apple. Yeah, they make good hats, but I don't know about brushes. I was trying to think how the fur feels. It's been a while. Kind of feels like cat hair, I think. Let's do a green up against this. I don't even know what kind these are. Are they chalk? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I took them out. I might have got them from, in one of those grab boxes. You know, I do the grab boxes from thrift stores. They'll have all kind of stuff in them. Uh-oh. I tore that. I'm stuck on that. Oh. You know, I saw, I don't remember who it was because I was flipping through and I was looking up watercolor and I thought, well, can I watercolor on my gel plate and what that would look like? You have some oil pastels. Well, I know you can't do the oil pastels, the oil stuff on the gel plate. When I mess up my gel plate, because I got one gel plate I really just cannot stand. Just cannot stand that gel plate. So when it gets messed up, because I know it eventually will, because I'm not very good to it. I might try just to see what happens, you know. But that's fun. I don't really care for it, but it's fun. And I'll definitely have to spray it. But I'm gonna try to put that on there. And see what it does to the gel plate. I want to see the scientific reaction that occurs when you put the oil pastels on the gel plate. And what happens. And I haven't used these are Stampin' Ups. I've had these in my stash for over a year because I got them when I did that selling at Big Mama's Retreat. It was part of my thing from Stampin' Up before they quit doing that, I think. I have never used them. Oh, they come packaged nicely. But I have never used them. Feels like something I'd write on a chalkboard with. Oh, they blend good. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, I like these, but I don't like them. That's kind of feel. Those might be kind of oil. What does the oil ones look like? I need to find out. Those are chalk, though. I don't believe. Let's see, these maybe oil. Here, what are these? I'm telling you, I just got stuff from everywhere. I have no clue. These look different. What is this? Girl, this is watercolor. Is that what this is? Where did my brush go? Right, here's one. What is this? Won't come out the package. It's in there like a pan. I'm telling you, I still ship from everywhere. If the kids got something and they hadn't used it, they're not going to. That's watercolor. Yeah. Oh, that's some more watercolor. I don't know where that come from. I must stole that from the kids. That looks like something I would have stole at the kids' thing. Okay, I stole that from somebody. Cece, did I get this from you? If I did, you can't have that. Just let me know if that's watercolor. I think that is. So anyway, this is my new little stuff I want to learn to play with. I just not push that straight off in the floor. Did y'all hear it? Those intense pencils. I am seriously. No, I did not lick it. Yes, I was picking at it to try to see what it was. It's like condensed. Oh, soft and creamy. Okay. I think Trevor has some oil paint in his oil kit because Trevor likes to, he was diddling and daddling and painting and stuff at one time. I wish he'd get back into it because he was getting pretty good and he quit for some reason or another. And I think he's got, I think he's got his grandpa and Nene's talent. He just is not, he's just not. He couldn't do it as fast as he wanted to. And his personality, he decided to move on to something else. But, it'd be okay. I was trying to find... I wonder... Oh, let's see. Let's see what this will do. Look there. Look there. Sit quiet. Lord have mercy. Oh, then I had some tubes, so I took them out. It's the primary colors. I put the primary colors in here because it said to put them in your palette thing, and then you could just reconstitute them with water. So I thought, okay. So I put them in here because I wanted to try to mix my own watercolor pack colors. Why? I don't know. I just like mixing colors. I don't have to use them on anything. I just like mixing them. I went through. If Teresa was in here, she'd be hollering, I told you, label it. Label it. She would be right. I'm just saying. I went through and redid my paints so I could try to find them easier. Oh, Lord. And I made my gel plate now. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I put it in here. Because it fell out of my cabinet. I try to take care of my gel plate just a little bit. I must have got on a kick of wanting to try to use watercolors because I sure do have a lot of them. Or I went on a Still and Spray one. Which is a very big possibility. If I come visit you, please hide your art supplies. I don't have any wood. What are you talking about? Who has a woody? I don't have, I've got the pencils, but I don't have a woody crayon. I heard those being talked about on another channel, but I thought they were just calling the pencils that. So those are different from the pencils. Oh, well, at least you still got one. I tell you what, that is the prettiest color. That just makes my heart sing. It's like wow thing. It is just jack pretty. That black on that gel plate. You know, in the South, they say black of the berry, sweet of the juice. And that sure does what that gel plate looks like. I don't know if this is contrast enough on it. It may not do anything, but why not we just end this string with this? You know, maybe it works. Fat pencils. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to see. They're like the scribble sticks. Okay, I was wanting to try those scribble sticks. Now, I got these here. Wait a minute, let me do this. I think I pressed too hard. I did. I don't know. I see the car at the top, but let's see what we get. I think I pressed too hard. I felt it on my hand. I don't know what kind of... Yeah, even the paint's not good on that. Oh, let's pull this out. We can use this off the back of it. I forgot. We can use this too since we messed this up. We'll have us a pink background for our doggy. Today's prompt is puppy. $30 seconds. Oh, 13 seconds. I counted to 10. Usually on the ones that I have been doing, that's been doing really good. Of course, it's always off live. But the ones, if I count to 10, it does really good. But because I use that craft paint and I count 10 seconds, but I did wait a little bit. I have to immediately put it down after I roll it out, and I waited too long. That was one thing I did wrong with craft paint. And the second thing I did wrong was when I went down, I pressed it down and I didn't have a light touch. You have to have a light touch with that craft paint. At least I do here in my humid Mississippi atmosphere. But today's April challenge, for Becca's April challenge day is puppy. And we're all caught up, so we don't want to leave today without doing it, so we can put it in our little art book. A little art book needs something. And you know, I made them cowboys their own book. And we're going to put the Vikings in with the cowboys too, y'all, because I think the cowboys and the Vikings need to have a little runoff. I'm not looking at chat because I'm trying to fussy cut this puppy dog. And you know, I think our puppy dog needs our Princey frog. Let's look at this stuff that we was working with too. Okay, and this is that watercolor paper I like to use. So it did good. And I like the colors. They're still real intense. So that's the Essentials from Wally World. I like those colors. They're really good. But I don't know. I just been on this bright color click. And usually I'm kind of grungy, you know. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm ready for spring to bring its butt on. You can get it with white or black, but not very good with other choices. I've done some other colors and it's worked, but I have to remember not to press hard. I got a heavy hand. Okay, these are the sticks I had gotten to mark on my things with. It's just a cheap Crafter's Closet paint sticks. They work really good. I saw those on a YouTube video that was reviewing them. And for what they are, they work really good. And to be a bottom layer of a little scribble stick on some art that you're going to cover up anyway, they work really good. I like them. And you can manipulate them a little bit too. So I didn't get those scribble sticks. I hadn't found them on sale cheap enough to get them. But you know, back when I did not know what I was buying, when I first started, there was a lot of really cool stuff. I think maybe a crafter or artist or something must have passed away, and her family donated a lot of stuff, or she decided to quit arting or something. But because all my stamps were from her and everything that I bought, she had a lot of really cool stuff that I later found out. And I kept wondering, why are people bidding up to $60, $70, $100 for this crap? Well, come to find out, they got they paid $100 and something for something that was probably going to wind up being worth about $3,000 or $4,000 by the time you had everything up. I just didn't know it at the time because I had no clue. And then the stuff I thought was cool because apparently I have expensive tastes for the country girl. And the stuff that I was buying and paying stuff for and getting kind of cheap, it was some pretty good stuff worth something too. Did not know at the time. I just liked it. Thought, why not? I might can do something with that. And if I don't, it ain't no big deal. I paid $30 for it. And I'm going to need an intervention soon. Who, me? Oh, no, honey. This is Crafter's Closet. I do believe that's Dollar General. See? And it's called paint sticks. They $2. Some of the Dollar Generals have them for $4, but they were $2. And you get primary colors. These are the only ones you get in the pack. You get that right there in the pack. So you get 5 of them for $2. And they have them in the art section, or they have them over there where the kids' coloring books are. I found them in both places at different Dollar Generals. I saw those Neo sticks. I was going to get me some, but then I thought, not yet. That'll go on the wish list. Ooh, this water paper color is thick. This frog looks like he is ready, like he belongs over in England or somewhere. He must be going to see the Queen. All right, got it out. Jeez, it took a while. Okay, I think I want him. Let's just cut him right out. I think he needs to show our puppy dog some love. Jeez. Either this blade is dull or this water paper is something serious. Woo. Almost just right there around his hand. I must have pressed down hard enough. I'm afraid I'm going to cut myself tonight. I cannot see too well. I think I ate too much cornbread and it's got my sugar messed up. What was that show? Friday? Said cornbread. They killed cornbread. What was that, Friday? Okay, there we go. Ugh. We're going to have to seriously put some ink on him. There we go. See, he needs to show our puppy dog some love. Let's put it here so he can be hugging our puppy dog. See, ain't that cute? Look at the frog and the puppy dog. They best friends. Look. Oh, my goodness. What's that that butler's name? He needs a sophisticated name. What was that butler's name? Alfred. That's all right, Alfred. This is Alfred. Doesn't this look like Alfred? He might be strangling the dog, but we don't say it's love. We love everybody on this channel. You know, we try to anyway. So we're going to say they best friends. This is Alfred. Alfred and George. Because George is your friend and you want to hug him and squeeze him and love him and call him George. There we go. Does that look like he's strangling him? I could take him down. No, that's his head. I was trying to show some of... There we go. Put him in his arms. How about that? Now he doesn't look like he's strangling him. Is that better? Nice, Cheryl. Okay. There we go. That is Alfred and George. Now that's got all of our play documented. And it's got Alfred and George there. Because we can even move him up just a little bit and cut that off the bottom because I just don't like that. So we got all of our play documented from today in our book. What was that noise? Oh, and I wanted to show Miss Beth earlier, and I forgot. See, Miss Beth, I had even bought me one of these, and I haven't been using it. And you told me When I first started watching it, I need to get one of these and use this, and I bought me one. Last time I used this was February the 8th. Okay. I'll use it today, Miss Beth. I'm trying to do better. All right, so we're going to glue him down. And then put some black splatters on it. What y'all think? That is cute there. I like that. You can't put it down there like that. Look at that. Look at that. Took that pocket off. What y'all think about that? Put it down here on the side like that. Behind them. Kind of like an art too. It's got our little collage soup symbol up there at the top that I chopped off. Put him down just a little bit. Put him up just a little bit. There we go. Put this down like that. Feel like I need a book page. That'd be okay. Oh, I need to move him over. Right there. There we go. There we go. Right there. Oh. All right. Hey, Di, how you doing tonight? I ran out of baby wipes. I'm glad you're doing okay. Good night, Nana. Oops. Boy, that grabbed a hold of that. Yep. I need my baby wipes. I used my last one last night. Forgot. But in my defense, it was easy to forget. That was not on my priority, on my mind. I'm just going to tell you. All right, there we go. Look, it's been so long, I don't even know how to stamp it. What is today, the 8th or the 9th? The 9th. Let's hope it stamps okay. Oh, yeah, it's stamped okay. It even has a little water holder. See, it just sits up there like that. That cute. You think I'd use the daggum thing? It's only appropriate that we round the corners with this since I got this from Beth. See, I believe in recycling them art supplies. Why go buy a new corner puncher when you can help a fellow crafting out and buy their D-stash? Yes, sirree. Because one day I'm gonna be D-stash, and I just really am because I got too much shit. I need a D-stash something. You call it Joe words? That's from Bugs Bunny. Who knows that's from Bugs Bunny? I love me some Bugs Bunny. That was my show when I was growing up. Bugs Bunny, Mr. Rogers. That was a good man. I tell you what. I don't care what nobody says. That's like the Queen. We don't talk about Mr. Rogers. We don't talk about the Queen. Oh, there we go. We got us a tag. Sliding on the back. Sliding up here. Sliding up here. That's a little tag. And it's all our stuff we play with tonight, plus our puppy. So it qualifies for Becca's challenge. And we get to put it in our new art journal. All right, we did good. I'll put that in the trash. See, I'm throwing my scraps away that are not. I got this thing. Now we're going to throw it away at work. And I was like, you give it to me. It's like a metal bar. I don't think these are really good metal scissors. I'm just saying. I have to make them stay. All right. Cannot believe I did that to my Fabri-Tac. That just doesn't even look pretty up in there. Look at that. That looks like a loogie or something. See it? I'm going to use it till I can't use it, and then I might pull it out and squish it down and use it. I don't know. But I seriously have got to get me some more because it's going to be a 911 situation. Okay. So what's everybody up to? Anybody got anything good going on? Collect this, put this back in one spot. I knocked over that whole brush set. Everything's over there, and the floor is a freaking mess. I need to reset my craft room this weekend. And I need to go through. I've decided that I'm going to seriously do it and stop hoarding stuff. It's a crying shame, y'all. A crying shame. Oh, you got a crappy attitude. What happened to make your attitude so crappy? Just don't make me have to slap you, girl. I will slap it out of you. Whoop the Jesus up in you. Beth got some metallic watercolor. Just one of those days. Well, it's okay, babe. We all have one of those days. Sometimes you just can't even stand your own damn self. Sometimes it's just like that. But I don't put myself in a corner. I say, you just need to hang on. Everybody else needs to just go away and leave me the hell alone. My mama had one of those days one time. She got so mad at us, she started jumping up and down the middle of the floor. Even the little Chihuahua dog took off. There wasn't nobody left up in that house. We just left. When Daddy ran out the front door, we ran with him. It was like, Daddy's running, we got to go. We left Mom up in the house. She came to her senses. She said, it was something Daddy did. I know it was. We was little, But I'm sure it was something that Daddy did that just really upset Mama. And Mama said when she came to herself and turned around and looked, the house was empty. Even the dog was gone. But let me tell you how it went. Daddy hit the door. The dog hit the door. My little baby sister hit the door. And I was the last one out. Because I was thinking, what is wrong with this woman? I was just sitting there looking at her. Everybody else started running. So I looked up and they were running out the door. So I decided I'd run with them. We stayed outside. Daddy said, y'all go play over there and leave your mom alone for a while. I don't know what he did. I need to ask her, see if she remembers or she'll tell me. But it had to be something Daddy did. Whatever it was, it totally pissed Mom off. So, Dad, maybe you need to just jump up and down the middle of the floor. Everybody leave you alone. Oh my gosh. Mama, I love you. Don't be upset. She's going to tell me, don't you know? You put this out there on YouTube for everybody to know? Mama, who the hell cares? But Whew. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Well, I think I put too much paint on that. That was a good paint. I forgot. I can't hold on to nothing tonight. This is a good paint. Who has good paint, craft paint, cheap paint, crappy paint? Do any of y'all have that? It's like, oh, that's a good paint. Can't use good paint for that. You tired? You going to bed, Marty? You ready for bed? Now watch me use this, mess this up, and it winds up looking pretty cool. Oh, no. Well, if you jump up and down in the middle of the floor in front of them and they don't notice, you ain't jumping up and down the middle of the floor correctly. I had one of those days not too long ago. I came home. I didn't put myself in the corner. I put myself in the bed. when you feel like a 2-year-old child and, you always make them 2-year-old kids go to bed and take a nap. They'll feel better when they wake up, act better. So I decided I just made myself take a nap. It was some good rest in him attitude numb. It was some good rest. Oh shoot. Sticking to the damn plate. She's wet right there. I got time for that. Ooh, I didn't see that blue when we put that black down. This plate was no wonder it's sticking. This shit dirty. I should be ashamed myself. I should just get a new gel plate and start over, shouldn't I? Mm-hmm. Let's take a vote. You should get a new plate and start over. Good night, Julie. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the company and you rest well, and I hope you got your craft stuff done. Oh, it's that one spot. I messed up with something. Probably laid something on it. Let's look. Let's look, shall we? Get my piece of paper. That's where that was sticking. Let's do some burnt umber. You click on it, because I watched it last night and I could, where it says leave a comment with the little dots, you have to go up there and click on the little dots and it should show it. Good night, Marty. Have a good rest. That chat was funny. It made the whole thing. I mean, it was funny without the chat, but with the chat, because y'all cut up, honey. Y'all cut up. All right. See, it's still a little spot there. One more pull with it. Yeah, I had to click on the dots. Oh, Marty is such a sweet, sweet woman. She's sitting there appreciating you, and I'm talking about slapping the hell out of you. Marty is just so sweet. What kind of paint is that? Did I mix it with something? I might need to look at that stuff better. You know, I had a tendency of doing that. I'm just saying. Good night, Lucretia. See, it's that one spot. I'm going to have to clean it, let it soak tonight. Yeah. So, besides putting yourself in a corner, what are you doing? We were talking about watercolor and stuff. Do you play around with watercolor? And which do you prefer, watercolor or acrylics? I hope that pulled better, but it's still. I'm not even put it on kind of thick. I tell you what, those internet things would just give you trouble. You see, it's good when it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. It's like a daggum man. It really is. Mine's gotten a lot better. I was having a lot of trouble with it. And I think it's because I'm outside. You know, it used to be the outside of the carport. And the wireless just wasn't working right. Wasn't picking up. And, you know, which makes, I don't know if it's something inside the walls. I don't know. But it was fine at certain parts, but right here where it's at and the desk and stuff, it just wasn't picking up. It would break in and out and just wouldn't connect right. So I just got me a really long cable and I hardwired it. And it's worked so much better. No, it doesn't work. I know that. You're right about that. It doesn't. But you know, I mixed it today together, make some mark making on top of it. It works really good. It's just you can't do it to the very last and after you seal it before you do anything else. But I think you could get away with doing it. You just have to know how to do it. But it seems like one prefers one and one prefers the other. You know, you lean one way or the other, it seems. That looks kind of nasty up under there. That's paint. Let's just clean that off. That looked like moldy stuff. I don't like the way it looked. Oh, I need to take that to the wash machine. Wash machine. Not the wash machine. I wouldn't do that, people, I promise. The sink. Well, I don't think I'm judgy. Let's just call it picky. I put the paint back. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, I messed up and slept all daggum afternoon. That's some serious troubles. Serious troubles. I need to clean that fire off too. I think this weekend I want to reset the craft room. I've been seriously hollering I'm going to quit hoarding my stuff. You know, I'm going to quit hoarding. I'm going to use my good vintage papers. I don't care if I'm making an artsy book. I'm going to use my stuff. Stop hoarding it. I buy this crap. I need to use it. Ugh. But there's some things. Oh, that helped. And that pulled way too easy. It needs to be old. Yeah, you don't even see any. Bye. You have a good day. And I hope it don't rain. And you have you some crafty time. And if it gets too bad, your attitude gets too bad, just go and just jump up in the middle of the floor for nobody before yourself. Oh. Lord, there's still 7 people hanging around. I thought sure everybody would have done snuck out the door by now. Who's still left and what y'all up to? Hey, Diamond. I was trying to see who was still left. It said I had 6 people looking, so I was trying to see who was left at this hour. I was just staying on because I was trying to condition this bill plate. I got this one spot. It's just not doing good. I did something to it. You doing all right this evening? This night, this morning? I don't know what time it is. Well, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Okay. I think that must have been. No. Might have been some alcohol ink that did that. Alright, let me pull another. What about clean your brayers? Okay, there we go. That's better. That's how it should look and feel after it's got oil on it. Alright. Oh yeah, that's lots better. Lots better. Lots better. Let me do that with some. Alright. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Okay. I don't know what I had on that spot. I had gotten something on it apparently. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Ouch. Hurt myself. Get that all up. Oh, the oil's got my hands greasy feeling. Rub it around. It needs to soak some of that oil up. I know they dry as much as I wash them. Alright. What is that metal piece doing? I don't see it anymore on there, so that's good. These dry sheets. Okay, I think that's good. Good. I think that's good. Yep. Don't see it no more, so I think that fixed it. Let's look here. Yep, I definitely got something on it because it kind of waves in. So I get to put me gel plate on my wish list. Because, honey, I messed it up. I don't know what happened. It just, something happened. Marty did it. We'll blame Marty. She's not here to defend herself. Okay, you know it's bad when you can rub your brayer. Make Mark see it taking the paint off of it now. That's just a little sad. Thought I cleaned this one. This was the one I must have cleaned. This one needs to be cleaned. I think you should, only have to clean your brayers once every, 100 years. This comes from a Dollar Tree. It is so cool. And it would flat and click if I didn't have this on it. Okay, I'm going to play around a little bit. Y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all on the next go round, which, if the Lord's will and the creek don't rise, will be tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.